Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. YOLO version 12 is out. YOLO stands for You Only Look Once. YOLO version 12 is a real-time object detection model or framework that leverages attention mechanism to achieve state-of-the-art results while maintaining fast inference speeds. The framework is built upon the YOLO, which has been a dominant force in real-time object detection. This YOLO series is not a new one. If you go to my channel, I have been covering this series for a long time now. The YOLO series was first introduced in 2016 by Joseph Redman. The initial YOLO model was a real-time object detection system that could detect objects in one pass, unlike traditional detection systems that relied on region proposal networks. Since then, the YOLO series has undergone significant improvements, including from YOLO version 2, I would say it has got an improved original YOLO model by using anchor boxes, batch normalization, and high-end resolution classifiers. I will be talking a bit more about it, but let's try to install it locally and then we will see how it works. Let me also give a huge shout out to Mast Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you are looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, you can find the link to their website with a discount coupon of 50% on a range of GPUs. This is the Ubuntu system I am using and this is my GPU card NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let me git clone the repo of this YOLO v12 and we have seeded into it. I will also drop the link to it in video's description. Now thankfully what they have done is they have also given us a Docker file. So all we need to do is to go into Docker directory and from there we can run this command to build the YOLO image and also then run it. By the way, if you don't know what Docker is, Docker is one of the easiest way to install software on your local system with all the dependencies. So you see that I have a recent version of Docker installed and I already have done a very easy to understand video. If you don't know what Docker is, how to install it, just search my channel and you should be able to find that video. So let me quickly run this and it is going to download, build, and then it is going to run our YOLO v12 model on port 7860, which is primarily a default Gradio port. And the YOLO v12 is now running on our local system. And if I open it in the browser, it looks like this. Now, before we test it, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video who are AgentBot. AgentBot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Okay, so the model is all set and go. So if you see that it's a very simple Gradio interface where we can upload our own image or just drop and use, and you can input type image or video. This is a YOLO v12 model which is in the PyTorch format already there, and then you can just set your image size if you already know about it. And then there is some confidence guidance. I'll just keep as is. There are a couple of examples which come out of the box. If you want, you can use them. So let's try it out. So I have just selected this image and then you can see that the image is selected here. Let's click on detect object here and it is running and it gives us an error. So normally when this error happens, there are two things which you can do. Either you can simply reload it or you would simply go to your terminal and see if you are missing any of the prerequisites. So let me first check the terminal. I think that will be a better way of doing it. And there you go. So once I go to my terminal, you see that it is complaining about flash attention. So it means that I need to install flash attention. So let me quickly just press Ctrl C here and we will install the flash attention. Now for flash attention, make sure that your GPU supports it. All the latest and recent GPU support it. And in order to install it, all you need to do is to run this packaging ninja and then we are installing flash attention. So let me run this. So flash attention is done. It is again running on my local host. I'm just going back to my terminal. I'm just going to reload this. And now let's do it again. And there you go. You can see that now it is able to detect both of these objects in this sample image which they have provided. And now let's try out one of our own image. So I'm just going to click on this X and let me select an image from my local system. So maybe I will just select this image of a couple of humans, and then let me go down and then detect object. And by the way, you can easily run it on CPU. It consumes under 1 gig of VRAM, but easily runnable on the CPU. There you go. So it has detected both of them, person this and person 2. Really good, and also has given the probability there. Now let's try out one more. So maybe I will just go with this cars here. Let's see if it can do that. Hopefully it should be. It is pretty good in that one. There you go. Amazing stuff. So it has identified all of these. So as I was saying earlier, YOLO is not a new model. It has been around for quite some time. We had YOLO V2 in 2016, which was quite good in anchor boxes. We had V3 in 2018 that introduced a new network architecture that improved detection accuracy. Then V4 came in 2020 with a lot of new features around, I would say, CSP darknet, and then there was a new backbone network and also a modified loss function. Again, in the same year 2020, we had V5, which also again had improved detection. And then in 2 years later in 2022, we had V7, which had improved detection accuracy, and we had few other variants in between the versions. And now in 2025 we have this V12, which has introduced an attention-centric framework, and that leverages attention mechanism, and that is why we had to install that flash attention, and all the Ampere Hopper and NVIDIA GPUs support that. There are a lot of other good features which you can find out in their paper. So if I just have to think top of my head, so they have this new attention-centric framework which I already talked about. They also have area attention module, which is quite simple yet efficient area attention that maintains a large receptive field while reducing computational complexity. They also have something very interesting called as RELAN, which is basically stands for residual efficient layer aggregation network that addresses optimization challenges introduced by attention mechanism. So they have flash attention, and then on top of it they have this layer which tackles the latency and other issues with the attention mechanism. So they have optimized it quite well, and you already saw that we were able to run it quite nicely on our GPU. So try it out. Let me know how you go. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.